Hello everyone and welcome to this Adobe Premiere Pro video, where today in this lesson we're going to learn about the slip and slide tool in our software, okay? So let's not waste any time and get right into it. So over here you can see that I have my interface ready to go in order to teach you the slip and also the slide tool. Now first, the slip tool, which is in Adobe Premiere Pro, which allows you to adjust the in and out points of a clip without changing the position on the timeline. All right, so I'll go over here and select the slip tool, and afterwards we'll see over here that I have the pop-up menu where it says start and end. Okay, let me show that again, and the duration is 10 seconds. Okay, now I'll select it and then move it to the left side, and here you can see that on our program panel I get a preview of what this video will do. If I keep on moving to the left, the first panel over here will basically tell me how much seconds I have moved forward, whereas the second panel over here of my video will tell me how much seconds are left in my video that I will continue to go forward to. Okay, so this is how you basically use the slip tool. And afterwards, let's use the slip tool on the second video as well in order to see what happens. Okay, now, as always, first we select it, move it to the left, okay? And you'll see that after I move it at a couple of distance, it stops. This is because I have reached the limit that I can use the slip tool on this video. All right, if I move back on the left, you'll see that down below over here I have a counter of how much seconds I have moved, and you can clearly see this. Okay, so let's say I moved up till here, and over here I just moved it to about 3 seconds. So now let's go ahead and use the slip tool on our audio also. And yes, we can use the slip tool for audio, and you can notice that the audio over here didn't end, so I'll go over here, select the audio, move it back, and you can see that this is a very large audio file. Let's trim it back to our original size over here, then use the slip tool over here. And before I do that, I want to play the video for you so that you can understand why I am using the slip tool. Okay, over here you can see that I'm going to play it right now using the play stop toggle button, or I can just press space. Okay, so there's like an intro over here which I do not want for my video, so I want the video to change from here. Okay, I want this part basically to go to the left side, and here I notice that it is 3 seconds in my playhead position, so I'll basically move 3 seconds to the left side in order to make it start a bit more quicker, right? So let's do it, select it, and then there you go. We reached 3 seconds on our monitor panel, so let's let it go. And now if I start the video, let's go ahead and basically use the pencil over here to create a frame, and then I want to basically let's delete this frame. And let's add an effect here to continuous bezier. All right, that's better. Now if I play it, you'll notice that it's perfect. Okay, the volume is a bit too high, so let me make it a bit lower and fix it by using this handle. There you go. That's a little better. Let's create another keyframe over here and one over here. Go down just like that. Just like that, and let's listen to it one more time. Okay, so this is basically how you use the slip tool in order to make adjustments of your clip without basically resizing your whole clip or even cutting it with the razor tool. So I'll explain to you how to use the slip tool again. First, we need to select the slip tool from our tool panel, click and drag on the clip with the timeline panel over here. Then as you drag left and right, you'll see the in and out points of the clip changing on the program monitor, okay? And the content within the clip will be adjusted, showing different positions without affecting its or overall position on the timeline. The slip tool is useful when you want to explore different sections of a clip without rearranging its order or duration. It's particularly handy for finding specific moments within a longer clip or adjusting the visible content within a shot. Okay, now that we are done with the slip tool, let's move on forward with the slide tool. Okay, so in order to select the slide tool, hold and click your left mouse button, then select the slide tool, and you can see that our keyboard shortcut here is U. Okay, now the slide tool in Adobe Premiere Pro allows you to move a clip horizontally along the timeline without altering its duration. It provides a simple way to adjust the placement of a clip within a sequence without affecting the surrounding clips. All right. So to use the slide tool first, we have to click it from our tool panel, just like I did before. Then click and drag within the clip on the timeline. Okay. Now, for example, let's use this timeline over here and let's slide it a bit to the right. Okay. And now you can see down here below, we have a 3-second plus result, and up above on the timeline, you can see that we have an 8-second video, or the next clip's 8-second video will be gone. Okay. So if I let go of this, you'll notice that over here, it has adjusted itself and we did not need to overwrite or do anything over here. Okay. This is very useful because if we click and drag this clip over here back to its original position, you will see that it is starting again at 5.4 milliseconds. Okay. And if I let go here, you can see that we have our original clips back over here to whatever size we already cut it off from. Okay. So this part is done. All right. Now, if I go back over here, you can see that I can also increase the clip over here. This is because this clip over here, the first clip, it is a very big video, and I can also use it to increase the time over here, as you can clearly see. Okay. Now say I want to increase this time over here. I can't do that. I can only basically increase the time of another video by using the slip tool against it. Now what I'm going to do is basically go over here and drop in another example of this video over here. Okay, now let's say I use the selection tool over here, and then say I trimmed it back over here up till this much, and then I joined this part over here together, and there you go. We are ready to use our clip. Okay, now let's use the slide tool and then select our clip. Make sure only one is selected, not both. And then select the slide tool. Afterwards, you'll notice that when I slide it behind, it doesn't work, but when I slide it in front, it works. Okay. Now, if I slide it back, what I'll do is basically, again, show you. Okay. Here, you will see we have 4 panels. And since both of them are the same video, let me do this again. First panel will show me at what time I have. The first panel will show me what time I have increased, while the second panel will tell me what time I have decreased from the third video. Okay, now you can see over here the first and the second panel, and over here this will basically show me the beginning and the ending of the video, which is in the middle of the slide tool. Okay, so this is how you use it. And we can also use this on audio, just like we did with the slip tool. All right, so Now I'm going to revise whatever I taught you over here. First, as always, we have to select the slide tool from our tool panel, then click and drag on the clip within the timeline and drag it to left and right. The clip moves along the timeline, affecting the clips before and after it, and the surrounding clips will adjust automatically and accordingly to accommodate the new position of the selected clip. The slide tool is useful when you need to reposition a clip within a sequence without changing its duration. It allows you to fine-tune the tuning or timing and flow of your edit by easily moving clips back and forth within a timeline. Now, both slide and slip tools are essential for making precise adjustment to your clips in Adobe Premiere Pro, giving you control over the content and placement of your footage without disrupting the overall structure of your timeline. Okay? So this is how you basically use the slide tool. All right. Now you'll notice when I press Shift and try to slide it, okay, it moves the audio along with it, okay, which means it will move everything else in our timeline along with our slide, that our time panel that we have chosen. Okay, let's press Shift. Okay, so that was all for this video. I hope you have understood how to use the slip tool and slide tool. So thank you for watching this lesson, and I'll